What's going on YouTube? Broken Place for Ace here. I got another video for you guys today. This one's basically going to be about me. Let me go ahead and fix the camera real quick. There we go. This one's basically going to be about me talking about my personal top five budget decks for the September format. I've seen a lot of these videos, but in all honesty, like a lot of the decks that they've said are budget aren't really budget. The ones that I'm gonna give you guys are literally like dirt cheap. You barely need an extra deck for them. So I'm gonna give you my top five, and then once I do that, I'm just gonna I'm gonna throw some decks out there that you could also play that are a little bit more pricey, but I mean they're really not. When you think about it, you can just like trade for this stuff. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put at number 5, my number 5 budget deck for the September format is gonna be Hazy Flames, or Fire King, Hazy Flames, Hazy Kings, whatever you want to call the deck. It's really good. You barely need an extra deck for it. If you run the pure Hazy Flame build, all you need is 3 Basil Trice basically. That's all you really need to win. Everything is common and rare. You can literally get everything out of just like the commons that you have laying in your tins or whatever, and it's a really good deck. I remember when it first came out, I took it to locals. It was when Mermails were like at their prime, and I actually like won. Well, I didn't win the tournament, but like me and another guy split for first and second place, and I beat 2 Mermails that day with Hazy Flames when Mermails were like at their prime, and I beat like Inzectors and like a whole bunch of other random stuff, and like everybody was like, what the hell, like, because they'd never seen the deck before. I mean, I'm pretty sure that played a part in why I won, because they didn't know how to play against it. But it was still really cool that I just like took a deck and that was like literally probably like worth 10 bucks and I won with it. So that was pretty cool. So I'm gonna put that at number 5. For number 4, I'm gonna say Chaos Dragons. I know that you need like some extra deck cards for this, but the thing is that most of the time you can just beat face with a whole bunch of big ass monsters. And like a lot of builds run the charge and solar recharges, which I guess you may consider that's not budget, but I mean you can just run triple Lila, triple Raikou, a charge, and just like throw a couple more light swims in there to mill more, and then there you go, and you can just like beat face with like 2500s and like 3Ks all day. So I'm gonna put that at my number 4, just because I mean you can literally go to the store, buy 3 structure decks. That's 30 bucks. Throw in like another $5-10 and you have like a really good deck. So I'm gonna put that at number 4. For number 3, I'm gonna say Battling Boxers. This is another really cheap deck. You really don't need anything for it aside from 3 of this guy, Yoke, and then like a Heroic Champion Excalibur and like 2 Blade Armor Ninjas, and there you go. Everything is common. It's a really good deck. You can throw in other stuff if you want. I mean, you can throw like another 10 bucks into the deck. I'm putting like some Circle or the Fire Kings and like throw in like a couple, like some other monsters or whatever. But I mean, in reality, you just need all the Battling Boxers. You need 3 of this guy, some Heroic Champion Excalibur, some Blade Armors, regular traps, regular spells that you should already have, and then you have a pretty good deck. If you don't know what Yoke does, basically if a Battling Boxer monster would be destroyed by battle or by card effect, you just detach one. And whenever material is detached, it gains 800 attack. So you can't destroy it by battle, you can't destroy it by card effects, and it's like it's a 3000 to 38 staring you in the face that you can't get rid of. So I mean, it's really good. This card puts a lot of pressure on opponent, and like I said, it's a really cheap deck to make. Everything's common and rare. So I'll put that number 3. My number 2 spot for budget deck is Inzectors. This is a deck that I've played so many times before. I know this deck in and out, and honestly, like right now, it's a really good deck just because Hornet does not give a fuck what you are playing. It gets rid of monsters, it gets rid of spells, it gets rid of traps. And honestly, I'm going to put it at my number 2 spot because since Deep Fissure and Macrocosmos are at 1 now, well, Deep Fissure not really, but since Macro is at 1, this is definitely a very viable deck. I mean, if you're not prepared for it, you're gonna lose to it just because, like I said, Hornet does not care what you are playing. It doesn't matter how many back rows you have, how many monsters you have. Like, this card can literally get rid of your entire field in 1 turn. So, like I said, number 2 spot, really good, really cheap. I think Hornet's like $2. Everything else is common and rare. So, I think the Inzector Sword's only like $2-3 bucks. So yeah, definitely, this is going to be my number 2 deck. Really good, really solid, really cheap. And then for my number 1 spot, I'm honestly stuck between 2 decks. I don't know which one is better. I don't know which one is cheaper. I don't know. So I'm just going to tell you guys both. For number 1, it's either between Agents or Dark World. Both decks are structure decks. Go to the store, buy 3 of them. There you go. Throw in a couple more cards. I mean, for Dark Worlds, you can get drag downs, which again, I think the supers are only like $4. You can get the commons for like $2. And both are really solid decks. With Earth to 3 now, and then TG Striker to 2. You can definitely run TG Agents. That's not an expensive deck at all. Catastrophe's reprinted. You can get like all the other things. Scrap Dragon's really cheap. Crimson Blader's really cheap. All the Synchros you can get fairly cheap. The TG Strikers and like the Warwolves are really worth nothing. Like I said, you can just go to the store, buy 3 structure decks, and you have a pretty damn good deck. And then with this, like, there's a lot of variants you can run with it too. So you can get bored of it. You can run Chaos Agents, TG Agents, regular Agents, whatever. Like I said, this deck is pretty damn cheap. You don't have to invest a lot into it, and you'll definitely do good with it. Dark World is another one. Hold on, my phone's ringing. Dark World is another deck. Really cheap. Again, you go to the store, get 3 structure decks. You know, throw in some drag downs, and there you go. Again, it's a deck that sometimes loses to itself just because it has consistency issues, but aside from that, I mean, it's a really good deck, really powerful. Graph is one hell of a card, 3k at your face every turn that you can't get rid of, and then again, with Deep Fissure and Macrocosmos to 1, that deck is solid right now. So yeah, oh yeah, and another thing with Dark World is like you literally don't need an extra deck for that deck. A Levier, which is like $2, a Leviathan, which is like $1, and a Zen Mage, which is like $2, and then throw in like a Heliopolis, and that's it, because you don't go into your extra deck pretty much at all. So yeah, those are my top 5 decks. I want to hear what you guys think are your top 5 decks for the format. Again, these were my top 5 budget decks. I'll be making another video of my top 5 decks, just regular decks, you know, not budget or anything, just what I think is going to be the best decks of the format. But yeah, if you're looking to, you know, not invest too much into the game right now and you want to play something that's good, I definitely go with one of those 5 decks that I said. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like the video, give it a thumbs up if you like the video. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I'll be uploading more videos a lot more frequently now. So yeah, thanks for watching the video, and until next time, guys, please keep it broken.